football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Completes it in the middle. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw, it's Russell. Makes the grab. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The throw to the outside is complete. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Quick completion on the out. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Wallace. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. You got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you can tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
With the catch, it's Diggs. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quick strike complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Back to pass, it's Russell. It's complete to the right. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Got the first down and more. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, first down here. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big zone. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide backs going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wallace. And he'll be brought down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away he saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
To the air. It's Simmons. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Wants to fire on second down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Breaks the tackle. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. The quick out. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw again. Quickly complete. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Leaves it with the running back.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hale. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They'll give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. He caught it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Shakes off the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. From the gun to give, looking for room. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option, it's Simmons. And he probably should have left that one with the back as he is just smashed in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To throw, it's Simmons. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ray. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Ray. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Got it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll away. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes that Alabama offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Catch in the middle. It's Adams. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. The Tide will get the 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver of the middle of the field.
Snagged in the middle. It's Young.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, This defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Back to pass, it's Russell. He's got it on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. And to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
Now, trusting your quarterback in these situations is huge, and you could tell they trusted him, and he delivered right before the half, the chance to take the lead and take all the momentum.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corner's going to give them room. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's right. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Ray. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stopped him just a bit short. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield at Simmons. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Lee. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Stribling. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Haas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now they regain the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Plucks it out of the air. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
You know, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tide with the first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Lacy. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in. Slips a tackle and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And it's incomplete on third down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the returner goes down. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Using his legs as Young. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Scanning the field is Simmons. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on third down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Rebels are on the move. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And it is hardly a big surprise if this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
The Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Makes it past the marker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Alabama. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Russell. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Alabama needs just a few inches here on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And I think that's a good call offensively, Reese. You're sort of in no man's land at midfield. You've got fourth down, and you believe in your guys to go and get it done on the ground. They're able to pick up the first.
Were you at all surprised by the decision to run it there?
No, not with their personnel up front. Just the way that these guys have sort of established the tone in this game. They've been the more physical team, so I like the play call.
motion from the wide receiver. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Hauls it in. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you can tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They're trying to eat up some clock here. Ninth play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. He wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Young. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points to get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. They now have a 20-16 lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The screen, and watch out!
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the air, it's Simmons. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback gets enough. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
They call 3rd down money down for a reason. Like 2nd down, they get the sack. put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. It's a nice job. Nobody covered, doesn't force the football, and even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Haas. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Rebels have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lee. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
You want to have a lot of success on defense, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a plan.
Fires left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That brings them to within one.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Quickly complete.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking for room. It's Washington. There's a live football. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Dude, let's go.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to get it through the air. Good timing on the quick out. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They'll leave it with him. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes a connection. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
On the run, it's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.